Welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here busting out a couple of readings right now. Oh, that's interesting. The World card just like jumped out. It was in reverse. It started in reverse, but I don't want it in reverse. It's like I don't want it. I don't want it to end. The world is a cycle. It's like some sort of cycle is coming to an end. But I do feel a little bit of resistance in allowing it to end. It's what you're used to, it's what you know, it's what you've grown up knowing, it's ancestral. There's some kind of ancestral pattern that is being coming to an end. There's something coming to a close. Let's find out more. Something is coming to a close, and it's like you're watching it happen. You're watching it happen. It's like an ego death, and rebirth. Something about wolf spirit too. Seeing this wolf right now. I need to look up the spiritual meaning of wolf. I'm going to look it up in my spirit animal oracle deck. That's what I'm being drawn to is wolf spirit right now. Wolf spirit when it comes to this ending. Snake spirit too. It's definitely snake spirit based off of this card here. Time to heal. Okay, so this was in reverse though, so I'm going to read the protection message for snake spirit to begin with, and this is the number 55 card, so it's a pretty significant number. No matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by snake spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Yeah, going back to the beginning when you were just in your essence. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. It's about balancing your own energy. Nobody else's. You can't control anybody else's. You can't even control the narrative or their perception. You're trying to control someone else's perception. That's part of the pattern. That's part of the pattern, this karmic pattern that is being, that is coming to a close. Hiding yourself in order to try to, look at the way this baby is hiding. Looks like they're hiding. Trying to control the perception, other people's perception of you. Hiding who you really are. And this is an ancestral pattern. This is being handed down through other generations. This is through your father's line. For some of you, it could be the mother's line, but it's a very masculine energy that's come through. The masculine hiding his feminine energy. Hiding his intuition, hiding his, be a man, and hiding his emotions, not being able to tap into his emotions, hiding his emotional self, hiding his flow and his fluidity, hiding his feminine. This can show up as you being in relationships with people who, if you're feminine, who hide you, third-party stuff, or people who, are embarrassed by you or don't want to show you to their friends because of something that you do or, something about you. It's like they want to hide you for whatever reason. It's coming from this ancestral pattern. But it's from inside of you. This is not your energy. This is someone else's who says, I have to hide myself or people will reject me or I'll be unsafe. Like it used to be that they would be in danger. Now it's an emotional danger, but that masculine energy, that man, doesn't know how to process emotional danger, emotional attack, because they've never been able to really be in touch with their emotions. And so when emotions arise, it feels like an attack. It's like an autoimmune kind of thing. It's like their body is attacking them. So when strong emotions come up, including intimacy, like deep love and affection and things like that. When those emotions get stirred up, it feels like an attack, and they protect themselves against it in order to keep a strong face or something like that. That's the pattern that's present right now. That is not yours. You took it on. It was kind of programmed into you. You received it through the umbilical cord in your DNA, whatever. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. So there's this new, so it's going to feel so vulnerable when you are able to, when you or this other person are able to like access. There's so much coming in right now. You need to have patience. There's someone else in your life who this karmic pattern is clearing for too. And you stir up, you connect with and make them feel very vulnerable. It's like you shine the light on their true self, and they connect with an intimate space, a vulnerable space, and either share that with you or it just is stirred up in them. It is very disorienting and very uncomfortable, and they need some time to accept it into their system, to get used to it. It's very uncomfortable. So pushing more before they get used to it is only to their detriment and because of your insecurity. Now, this could be you too, where you are connected with another person who is wide open and sees you in a certain way, and it's just like, and you're just like, whoa. For a split second, that feels really good, and then it's just this like uncomfortable kind of like, oh, I need to go hide away. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with these other people. When your tender new skin, and it's okay sometimes to reel back and take some time for yourself and integrate these things. Just don't resist them. Don't shut down to this new level of intimacy or this vulnerability. Don't shut down to it. Give it space to be integrated. Okay? Don't shame yourself either. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you're becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you'll do better in the future. There are people that you have cut out of your life, or really tender energies around you that you've lashed out at because of the fear of this soft space. I feel like that's what this is referring to. Or like ignoring them and ghosting them, or like rejecting them in order to avoid what it is that you feel in that space. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. This is like a lashing out at someone. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. So there was also Wolf Spirit that I wanted to read here. White Raven, trust in the magic. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. This is like radical responsibility and stuff too, and really taking a good look at yourself and how you shut your heart down out of fear and affected other people, just like was done to you. That ancestral pattern. 11:22 on my clock. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You're the one you've been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of, that feels very intimate and very vulnerable, that feeling of those words right there. Your heart beats in harmony with the whole world, you becoming one. It almost gives me a panic attack a little bit. That feeling of being able to separate yourself from the rest of the world in order to stay safe, to feel safe, to be in survival mode, imagining the energy of oneness and harmony is, I feel this heightened fear, panic. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. You're facing a big fear. Being exposed, being connected. Because being disconnected and hiding was your safe space. You're about to be exposed in some kind of way, and it's really beautiful, but it's going to take some getting used to. I just hear thunder outside. When wolf spirit appears, this is a protection message. You're being told not to pretend you know something when you don't. You won't impress anyone with a little bit of knowledge. In fact, you rob yourself of a true experience in education if you tell yourself you're done learning or you don't have to know something. That's part of, the energy of this that's being cleared too, is that nobody knows everything. Nobody knows everything. You have gone through this whole learning process, and that's the part of forgiving yourself too, is that you're not supposed to know all the things. You're supposed to be learning the things, and sometimes along the way, the scope of what you don't know becomes very overwhelming, and you shut down. The scope of what you do know becomes very overwhelming, and you shut down. The shutdown process, the protective mechanisms that we have, the survival mode, when we don't know things, can be terrifying and projected on other people. So there's this place of indecision too. I don't know how to make a decision based off, I don't even know what's my thoughts anymore. All I know is how to hide. All I know is how to protect myself. And so what if I make the wrong decision or I make a mistake and someone else gets hurt because of that? I feel like that's a voice right now that is, that's a very vulnerable place to be. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to be in that place. It's okay to have that fear. Because it's coming from a place of just love and wanting to protect because of a very intimate love. The indecision comes from pulling back from that intimacy. Be open, be humble, be teachable, and the world will open itself up for you like magic. Now is the time to look into the world with reverence and awe and an insatiable curiosity. You will never grow old if you are willing to keep learning. Wolf Spirit is waiting to be your mystical loving guide. I feel like some of you have been waiting to live. And it's like you just can't resist your destiny anymore. What it is that you can't resist you anymore. And whatever kind of patterns and personality traits and whatever that were not yours, there's no space for them anymore. Some of you want to protect yourself from you. You feel like you need to protect other people from you. The real you, though, because it's so intimate, because it's so soft, because it's so beautiful, the effect of other people rejecting that or keeping that at arm's length because it was too intimate or too vulnerable for them, the effect of that has created this armor around you that stops you from allowing yourself to fully be you. That armor has no place anymore. And the things that you are asking for and wanting to move into, and like you're wanting peace and balance and flow and money and purpose and passion, and there are all these things that you want in your life. They are trying to come forward and bust through your armor. You're about to be really freed from your prison. The last video that I was talking about was this divine feminine energy that is being freed from her prison of being told she has to hide. Just watch. Just sit back and witness whatever is coming up for you in this reading, wherever you feel it. If you're triggered, I feel a lot of people triggered right now. Just sit with where that's coming up in your body. Where is it showing up in your physical body? Just sit with it and listen to it. Just breathe into that space. If no words come out, if it's just a feeling or it's just colors or something like that, maybe journal about it or something like that. I feel like you can help by just being a witness to what's coming up and not trying to interpret it, just allowing yourself to experience it through your physical body. There's a lot of you feminines that have been trained through traumas to disassociate with your physical body, and what's happening is the feminine is being freed and it's causing her to come back down into her body again. She is anchoring into the physical body, and it is terrifying because of the traumas that happened when she was present in her body. She disassociates in order to not experience the full scope of physical trauma. But now there's some level of hiding your body that is being healed in order for you to like be more, not physically exposed, but presenting your light in a new kind of way, and it is radiating from your physical body. So wherever that's coming up for you, I feel it in one of my knees, I feel it in my chest, I feel it in my forehead right here across my eyes, I feel it in my toes. Just scan your body and sit with it and just listen. Just listen to what it's saying, if anything, and just be with it, okay? That's part of this release and a freeing. That's like some healing energy that's moving through right now, okay? That's what I got. Thank you, Snake Spirit. Thank you, Wolf Spirit. Also, Panther. I saw this one when I was flipping through the book, and this one, just as I cut the deck, was open to that too. Reclaim your power. This is the big message for feminine. Okay? Love it. I think I'm going to do, oh, this is number 44 card. Yeah. It's almost like you can't even see it. I'm going to do another reading based off of Panther Spirit because she's got a lot to say, but this energy here, this healing, this, I just feel like I'm petting you, like, it's going to be okay. This is needing to be integrated first, okay? And then I'm going to do another reading with Panther Spirit, okay? Love you guys.